Hi guys, this is my ninth time trying to do this video because, well, there are a lot of reasons, and if I went into them, we'd be here all night, and it's 5 to 12, and I've got sleeping to do because, well, it's a whole thing. Anyway, so this week I have been doing a lot of preparation. I actually got in contact with the Students' Union because I will be hopefully doing something now. This week I'm going to be asking university students about transition periods in student life and how technology could possibly help with that. I'll tell you a little bit more about my own personal one in a moment. And I wanted to film at the Students' Union, obviously with these people's permission. I haven't just, said, yeah, just come for that survey, it'll be fun, you might get cake, and then I'm just going to suddenly burst in with a camera. It's not like that. I've obviously asked their permission, and it's fine. They're signing release forms, it's fine. But you have to have permission to film in a public place, so. And because I don't live very close to the university, I don't want to take these people to my house and be like, well, just film here. Also, because that might be creepy, I don't know. So I was like, I'll just film at the Students' Union, it's not a big deal. But I need to get permission from them, so I emailed them. And so I'm going to be checking that out. I'm going to meet with these people, find out a bit more about, them through the survey. So that's what I'm going to be doing over this week. But during this week, I have been planning for it because filming genuinely takes more planning than you think. Yeah. So I was gonna talk a bit about like new technology that's emerged sort of over the last few weeks. Yeah, of course I would. The iPad Mini came out, and okay, Apple, if you like, it's just a smaller iPad, really. Alright then, take my money. No, don't take my money, actually, because really, an iPad, that's all you could come up with? I mean, you just kind of made it smaller. Is that all you've got, really? Why have you frozen? Oh. Okay, sorry, I thought the camera froze. Everything's fine. Yes, but really, Apple, really. That's all I have to say on the iPad Mini. Xbox Live got an internet browser. Well, I did. I don't know about everyone else. Microsoft, as usual, staggering out their dashboard updates, so not everyone will get it at the same time. I got it now. Well, not now. I got it about a week ago. It is Internet Explorer. Don't know why I expected anything better. It's a Microsoft console. Of course, they're going to use a Microsoft browser. Even though everyone hates Internet Explorer because it's slow, it lags, doesn't play well with plugins. But yeah, but it is a step in the right direction for Microsoft. If they want to win the console war, they need to do more than buying out exclusive parts of DLCs and Halo. They've needed a browser for a very long time. Far more so than we needed Kinect, but Kinect is fun apparently. It's not. Spoiler alert, Kinect, not fun. Just get a Wii, okay? That's a good life choice. Right. I thought I'd talk a bit about the new Kindle, because there is a new one. I probably won't buy one, not because I oppose to the idea of a Kindle, but more because I just don't see the point in me having one. I understand why people would want Kindles, and I think they are a good idea. Just for me personally, no. My mum has one, my grandma has one, my mum's dog probably has one, because, I don't know, he's a sophisticated guy. I know a lot of, I myself should be opposed to them. I know a lot of literature students are, because they believe they're killing the book industry and they'll be the end of physical books and, you know, this kind of stuff. But I'm sure people said that about radio when TV came in. They were like, oh, radio's going to die because TV is here. And you know what? I still listen to Radio 4 on a regular basis. So I think radio's still with us. And I think books will still be with us. Kindles just make it a bit more convenient for people who don't want to carry around tons of books. And I, as a person who carries around tons of books and has the back problems to prove it, probably would benefit from a Kindle. I just don't want one because, well, I think I like the feeling of reading a book. I think it is a nice thing. I mean, I am a technology baby, seriously. I would probably die if I didn't have my, well, I wouldn't actually die, but I would be very upset if I didn't have my phone. My laptop goes everywhere with me. I have a camera with me 90% of the time. My iPod is the love of my life, and I would marry my Xbox if it were possible, but I still like the feeling of a book. So while I do think the Kindle is a great idea, it's not something I want yet. Although with the power of advertising, I probably will in the next few months. It's a bit late though, because I've already started my Christmas list. You know, to my parents. I'm aware some of not real. Oh god. Yeah, so the new Kindle's out. Good news for those who want to enjoy reading without the commitment of having to carry millions of books. They are the smarter ones. But obviously, Kindles, the reason I'm mentioning Kindles in such a big way is because they have reviews for university students. I do know a lot of university students who buy their textbooks and what have you on their Kindles and read it on that and don't have to carry tons of books everywhere. I know our university's library, I believe, actually has ebooks that you can download onto your Kindle and read through that. So yeah, if I had any advice to you guys that are students, I would say maybe consider investing in one, you know, if you are, you know, that way inclined, because it can be very helpful, you know. So it's a cheaper way to buy books, because a lot of books, when you buy them for the Kindle, they're obviously cheaper because you're not paying for the paper and binding, the physical book. You're just paying for all the words and a weird sketch of the cover. That's on the old Kindle, that's not the current one. I believe the current one actually has colour. So yeah, I would say Kindles are definitely something that students should be looking into, and I personally, if it were up to me, would recommend that universities take advantage of that. I mean, a lot of universities, from what I can tell, are offering ebooks in their libraries. Maybe go with the idea of renting out Kindles in the libraries. I know that our university rents out netbooks, and stuff like that, so why not Kindles? It could work. It really could work. I'm going to wrap it up because it's now nearly 12 and I need to sleep because I have class tomorrow, and then I've got other things to do, and I'm tired, really. So yeah. So today we have talked about iPads, Kindles, Xboxes, filming, and transition points. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do mine. I got distracted by Kindles. Yeah, so in my first year, we had to hand in our work, like physically, actually hand it in to the humanities office. And it was December, and I was handing in a screenplay for my writing for stage and screen course. Actually, I think it was a stage play. It doesn't matter what it was. I was handing it in. But it had snowed, so I had to walk to Eltham station, get a train up to the university, and I had to walk from Sidcup. I don't know if any of you know geographically, but it's a bit of a walk, and even more of a walk when it's snowing and you're wearing pumps because you don't own grown-up shoes. And when you don't have a coat because you're also not really a proper grown-up yet. Yeah, bad life choice. So yeah, I was going to hand in my work and I had to go up in the cold. I ended up with a cold, obviously, because if I'm going to go walking in snow in that kind of ensemble, it's all going to end badly. Point is, the next year, when I joined up in September, they're like, hey guys, guess what? You can submit stuff online now! How great is that? It's very great. It's life-changing. Seriously, you have no idea how much easier completing a degree is when you don't have to go up to Greenwich to hand in work. Seriously, it's the greatest of life choices ever. So that is an example of a transition point and how technology helped. My transition point was realising that I needed to actually buy a coat instead of spending the majority of my money on comic books and video games. And also the fact that, going up to hand in work physically was inconvenient. And technology helped by giving me the option to hand in online electronically in a very short amount of time, and it really made my university experience easier. So those are the kind of things I'm going to be asking you about. That was weird, I'm sorry. But more to come on that tomorrow. So bye guys.